Welcome back to RTK Adventures, day 2 of our weekend getaway. Renee now knows we're going to
New York.
New York, here we come. This is our weekend getaway where Renee did not know what kind of our plans were. She kind of chose her own adventure. You can see part 1 to kind of fill in the gaps. Just a really quick process here to the airport this morning, getting on the shuttle and getting over here. We thought we would give ourselves plenty of time, but when we thought we were just going to be getting to the check-in counter, we're actually sitting down now in the concourse here waiting for our flight. So really fast process. Renee now knows that New York has its restaurant week.
So excited.
Yeah, we're so familiar with the Chicago restaurant week that I thought it would be fun to kind of try New York out and see how that is. Theirs is a Monday to Friday, where Chicago is like a 4-day or 14-day process, where New York has Monday to Friday for 4 weeks. So they don't do the weekends like they do in Chicago, so we have to at least get that in on today. So we're looking forward to bringing you to a few restaurants today and taking you along the way. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Well, we just landed. That was a quick and easy flight. A little bit of turbulence, but that's okay.
Yeah, and you had to go to the bathroom during that spout. She comes back, and what do you say?
Felt like I was on the Tower of Terror.
It's a new way to call the bathroom experience on a flight.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're going to be going to ground transportation, going to take the Q70 over, I think it's the Jackson Roosevelt stop. So we'll be getting our subway card. We're going to do the 7-day, I think it's $30. Going to go get that now and then head on the Q70 to Manhattan. All right, well, have our Metro cards. Let's get to the bus.
Okay, so now we're on the bus. TK is looking for hotels. We generally do not book hotels until we're actually at the destination. And then now he's just kind of hopefully have found something, but we kind of do this just because flight cancellations or travel delays or anything like that. And in that case, actually, our first flight did get canceled because of snow. So now hopefully he has found something.
All right, I think I got our hotel here. We are at the Spring Hill Suites, New York in Manhattan, Midtown. So not bad. I think it was like $230. It was one of the hotels that did not have one of those resort fees. So $230 for 2 nights. I'll take that in the other week.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's in a good area, it looks like.
Yeah, right by the Rockefeller, Union Station, right Midtown there. Really good location. In an hour, we got on the Q70 bus on the Express F off at Rockefeller Center onto the local F to get to Bryant Park to our hotel in an hour. That was incredible. Fast way to get here really quick. It only cost us $2.75 of that $33. I think at the start of the video I might have said that pass was $30. It's actually $33 plus $1 for the cars, so $34. So we're gonna go ahead and get inside. We're at the Spring Hill Suites. We booked it while we were en route here. Yeah, nice appointed room here. So we're gonna drop our bags off here and probably go grab some lunch. to Ben & Jack's Steakhouse. A really nice open area here with a number of tables. We've got the restaurant week menu printed in front of us. Do a nice close-up of that here. I think there's a lot of really good options. We've got the French onion soup, which I'm going to do the medallions, and I'm going to do the cheesecake. Renee, I think, is going to do
The Caesar salad,
the Caesar salad,
the medallions, and the chocolate mousse.
So we're going a little bit of a different to kind of get a different kind of a touch. And you'll see on the table here, we've got some bread as well. Looks like every meal we have this weekend, we're gonna have some really good bread.
So I got a red blend, or some type of red. I think maybe like a Sauvignon. It's a Italian wine. I know it started with a chateau, but I don't remember the last part. But let's take a taste. It's very smooth and nice, full body, nice, delicious wine that's going to go well with my salad and my medallions.
And that's a giant glass.
Yeah, nice pour.
Well, I went with the old fashioned. It has Michter's bourbon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like Quintura is in here, and nice traditional orange peel and cherry. Cheers. And the bitters. That is smooth. I know that Renee wanted with wine tonight, with it being a steak, but I think she's going to be disappointed she didn't order this. This is a really good old-fashioned with a really smooth bourbon.
So I decided to start a little light, just with having a steak. So I got the Caesar salad, as I mentioned, and let's dig in. Nothing fancy, just the Caesar salad, but good way to start restaurant week here in New York.
Well, as you just saw, I'm doing the French onion soup here. Nice caramelized onions, some cheese on top, some rye bread in the mix here as well. It's not pretty. A really nice balance of flavors inside this soup. You can really tell they cooked down the onions pretty well to get a really good caramelization on it. You know, the hint of basil and thyme really come out in this. And it's a really good beef broth as well.
So our dinner or lunch has arrived, the fillet medallions with some broccoli and potatoes. So let's dig in. I'm going to start with the potatoes. There's a nice little crust on top. Really good. Nice and creamy. So really good flavor so far. Let's try the broccoli. Very buttery, very good. Nice. Still has, like, it's not mushy or anything. Still has that nice little crisp. I'm gonna say probably TK is not gonna like it just because there is a hint of garlic. But otherwise really good. So.
What'd you take another bite?
I don't know. Because it's good.
Okay. Get into that steak, girl.
I know. So the best part of it just melts in your mouth. It is so tender, has good flavor, has just the right doneness. We both did like about a medium rare. Super tasty.
Good portion too.
Really good portion. So good. TK will, you'll love this.
I first want to point out their knife. Anytime you get a branded knife, that is just restaurants that do that, they know that they are putting some money into their product. So I just wanted to point that out. Any steakhouse for me that has their name written on the steak knife, that is a bonus points. We're gonna start similar to Renee with the potatoes. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a crust on top. Really, really creamy, as Renee was saying. Really good. It's tough to mess up mashed potatoes, but they're good. I see what Renee says about me not liking this. I thought this was a water chestnut. It's a piece of garlic, so not a garlic fan. So we'll see how the brushed off broccoli tastes. Yeah.
Told you.
Not a garlic fan. So Renee took 2 bites on her kind of review of that, so she obviously likes that. So she might be stealing some of that. And the main event. Cuts really smooth. Again, branded knife. With how thin these medallions are, it almost looks like a quarter-pound patty. How thin it is, you wouldn't think they would be able to get a nice medium rare to it, nor have enough crust on the top, and I think both went out here. So this is a really good medallion, I would say. Overall, potatoes, you know, can't mess up, hopefully not. Medallion, fantastic. Passing on the broccoli due to the garlic, but overall this is a really good, well put together dish.
So I went with the chocolate mousse. I already started digging in with the whipped cream, so that part's good. So let's dig into the chocolate mousse. Nice chocolate mousse with a chocolate bottom. Oh gosh, I can already tell you this is going to be delicious. Just the perfect amount of chocolate, not too sweet, and that dark chocolate bottom crust, that chocolate crumble, super delicious. It's super smooth. Oh man, I made the good choice.
Well, after that, I'm feeling really guilty I didn't order that, but I went with the cheesecake. So unlike Renee, I haven't picked into it yet before, so this is real time. I know in one of our recent videos I called the whipped cream, or the mascarpone whipped cream, so hopefully, I don't know if this is whipped cream or mascarpone yet. That's good. And the cheesecake just melts in your mouth. Just, it hits all the right flavor tones, the vanilla, the crust, the cream, and it looks like some maybe a strawberry drizzle on top. It's really good. Maybe some powdered sugar. I don't know. I'll let you be. I'll be back.
Wow, what a delicious start to our first experience of New York restaurant week.
Yeah, that was a really good steak. Again, it was a pretty thin steak, so to be able to get it cooked perfectly great was awesome.
Very awesome.
I think we were impressed by both of our drinks.
Very
The
impressed.
old fashioned was good. I really liked the French onion soup.
I dipped my bread in it. Tasted very good. Salad, normal Caesar salad, but it was really refreshing for myself. And then desserts, delicious.
Yeah, I'm glad Renee stopped recording because I think I shoveled that thing in. It was so good.
After he had a bite of mine, though, he almost stole my plate.
Yeah, that wasn't on video either. Well, we're going to be walking to Grand Central Station and then the New York Library that we kind of saw on the way in. Just want to kind of walk in a little bit. It's, as you haven't seen out here, it's raining, it's cold. It's certainly why a lot of the flights are getting canceled today with the sleeting, freezing rain here. But yeah, so we're going to be heading that way now. We are here at the New York Library, and this is a really architectural sound building. Really cool to walk around.
Yes, it looks beautiful, and it's just very architecturally beautiful.
Yeah. They have the Polanski exhibition going on where they have a collection of very prized pieces. It was really cool to walk around. There was a script written by Mozart in there on display, Charles Dickens, where he wrote Hard Times and Potentially Great Expectations, the desk, chair.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Yeah, so there's just a few other pieces. I don't want to give everything away, but just really cool to see the various pieces. And it's a free exhibit. Obviously, they recommend a donation, but yeah, for free and being able to walk around and seeing some of those timepieces is really cool. Well, we're going to be heading back to the hotel. Believe it or not, we're probably going to be preparing for dinner here shortly. Maybe stop at CVS, grab some water. And yeah, so we'll pick it up probably when we're heading to dinner.
We are all cleaned up for dinner and looking forward to seeing what TK has chosen for our Restaurant Week dinner choice.
Yeah, so it's about a 7-block walk from where we're at, close to the New York Library that we previously kind of walked through on our way back from lunch. So we'll be heading out there now. Well, on the restaurant menu, they had a Pinot Noir from Lyric here. Really nice Pinot Noir color. I can really taste kind of that cranberry feel, maybe even a pomegranate flavor to this wine. And I'm totally being serious as Renee's laughing behind the camera. Well, that's what I taste. It was pretty good, pretty smooth.
For my first course, I chose the Caesar salad again. This one has nicer Parmesan on top, and with a few croutons and nicely plated. So I know that taste-wise, it's just going to be an ordinary Caesar salad, but again, wanted to kind of stay light with the fact that I'm doing a filet mignon.
I went with the Benjamin soup, which it looks like it's almost like a creamy tomato based. It's got hamburger, potatoes, and onions in here. Really good. It's a little bit on the saltier side, but overall pretty good.
So I went with the filet mignon, and then we are sharing the mashed potatoes and the home-style fries, which is just cut potatoes and onions. You can definitely tell that they put in the salamander because it's definitely has a nice little char on it. So let's try that. It's a nice little crunch, really, really delicious. Now the potatoes, nice and creamy. And now the best part. I mean, who cares about the sides? It's all about the steak. So. I just made the mistake of taking the extra So nice medium rare. Nicely cooked, really delicious, has good flavoring, a nice crust on top. It's so delicious and done just right.
This is the second time I'm doing this. I didn't cut into the steak, but Renee forgot to hit record the first time. I'll pick it up where I was. The breakfast potato, they call them the Benjamin fries. It's like a breakfast potato. Are really good, onion flavored to the potatoes. We've got the mashed potatoes here. Really good as well. Like I said for lunch, you know, it is a mashed potato. And then for the main event, we've got the steak here. I had it as a medium rare. As I mentioned at lunch, the Brandon knife, they don't have that here. So loses a point for that, but a really nice medium rare, as you can see. Really nice sear, well seasoned, and just the middle just tastes really good. It's nice kind of warm flavor to it. So definitely a really good steak. And you'll see here, they it was a bone on, but they cut it off the bone here for presentation. So.
I went with the chocolate mousse again, but this one looks a little different, but I bet it's just as delicious. Whipped cream and, of course, the chocolate mousse. This one's a little bit more fluffier and a lot more smoother than the one this afternoon. Really delicious, nice smooth chocolate flavor, and the whipped cream just adds a nice little flavor with it.
And I heard the mousse, cheesecake. I'm like, what was that third one? They're like, it was carrot cake. I'm a sucker for carrot cake. This is a 3-layer with filling between each layer. Since I went with the cheesecake earlier, I thought, why not mix it up and get a carrot cake, which I absolutely love. It's really good. The cream cheese filling in there is really good. It's got kind of like a crumble top here for the topping. Got some whipped cream here. I don't think it really goes well for me personally with this, but I'll go ahead and give it a try with. I do think the whipped cream does kind of drown out the carrot cake, so I probably wouldn't do it any further with the whipped cream, but I might just go ahead and scoop it up and have that afterwards.
That was an epic meal here at Benjamin's Steakhouse. My favorite part, of course, is the steak. Having that fillet was perfectly done for me, and that crust on top was delicious. The sides were good. They obviously, for me, it's not like something I judge a steakhouse on. It's really about the steak, and that's kind of what you're paying for during restaurant week. So I was really very impressed with that, and the wine choice that I had was very delicious. So very impressed overall.
I would agree with all that. I didn't talk about it in my initial review, but I really liked the presentation of the bone, and they cut it off the bone for you, sliced it to manageable slices, so it was really good. Unfortunately, again, that downgrade, they don't have their own knife. But that aside, a really good steak, good crust, as Renee was saying. We were talking inside, but not on camera, that I think we each got the steak we wish we would have desired. We had to eat a bite of each other's, and Renee was happy with the fillet. I was happy with the New York strip, so I think we made the right choice on which steak to get. So now it's starting to flurry. I'm not sure you can see it kind of falling in front of our face here. We're gonna go to Times Square, just walk around there, and then probably head back for an early night. It's about 9:30 here, and it's been a long day. We've been up since 3 a.m. Central Time, so that would be 4 a.m. this time. So too much math at this hour. Let's get to Times Square.
Well, it's always an adventure here in Times Square with all the people watching. You've got the billboards and, of course, ventriloquists, dancers, and people doing TikToks, of course. You know, never fails. You got to always see something happening around here.
And then you got the ones that can rile up the crowd, getting groups to gather, maybe do a donation for a jump that we had seen. So always something going on here. You don't see kind of the baby. We love the old guy dressed as a baby. That person isn't here. It's pretty cold.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's snowing still here in Times Square.
Yeah, so it was always a good time to people watch around here.
Yeah. Well, we do want to invite you to subscribe to our channel. If this is the first time checking out our channel, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all the likes and the comments that we've been getting on our videos. That really motivates us and encourages us, so thank you for that. I think we're going to probably be heading back to the hotel now. You see the ball behind us, 2022. Yeah, so pretty much this is going to be a wrap for this video. We'll probably do another video tomorrow. We're going to look to hit up a museum, hit up some recommendations from our friends of things to see in New York here while we're here. So we'll definitely hope you continue on with our series here in New York. And until next time, see you soon.